YWAC, Youth with a Call. You are unique. If God has called you for a purpose, how would you discover that call? Is the call outside you or inside you? How will your call be made known to you? How will you say, "This is my call"? The answer, discovering your call is not a mystery. The mango seed need not strive to know its call. Its call is contained inside the seed. God has put inside each of you your respective call. There are at least 5 indicators or pointers that manifest your call. In the next 5 parts of this series, you will be able to gather the pointers to your call. The first pointer we will study in this episode is the experience God is putting you through. Abandoned in the waterless dry well, from where all that he could see was the ring of blue sky at the mouth of the well, was Joseph. What was he doing there? Joseph was in waiting to be delivered to the Ishmaelites. God had a plan. God's challenge was to get an untrained shepherd boy to be well trained within 13 years to take on the reins of the Egyptian empire and rule it in a time of crisis. The training had to start in that land itself. God was crafting specific experiences for Joseph in the land of Egypt. Now he had to get him there. That's where God uses the Ishmaelites and the other sons of Jacob. The first school of experience from the Lord for Joseph was in managing a large estate in Egypt. Joseph, after being sold to Potiphar's house, soon found himself as a steward of his master's estate. He was thoroughly schooled in the management of a large enterprise, but that was not enough. God had to take him to the next level of experience. The first position was an on-the-job training, but the second job, God had to school him first before assigning the job. That job was his call for which God had placed him on the planet, to be the next in command to the Pharaoh. What best place can God find to train Joseph, other than a place where the best officers of Pharaoh have been confined to? And here in the dungeon is the prison where the erring Pharaoh's officers were confined. But God had a challenge. How can he get Joseph, a successful Potiphar's steward, be cast into the prison? This is where you bring in Potiphar's lecherous wife. God could trust Joseph through this temptation. The encounter of Potiphar's wife with Joseph gets him to Pharaoh's officers' prison. He is made the boss there. Now all the officers want to curry favor with Joseph. They befriend him. They talk about themselves to him. They discuss their job with him. They share how they landed here. There are officers from the winery, bakery, and perhaps from large-scale inventory management, finance and accounts, political administration, land revenue, defense services, and many more. From the inner working of the palace to the uttermost geography of the empire, land survey, agriculture, every whit that a steward of an emperor needs to know to run the empire, Joseph was taught. Isn't it amazing how the Lord works? When he was ready to be graduated, the Lord gives a dream to the cupbearer and the baker. The rest you know. What you see here is that God is more concerned to have your call fulfilled much more than you care about it. God had given a vision of what Joseph's call was. Joseph simply trusted God and surrendered himself to the experiences God was taking him through and did not murmur. The Bible is full of such testimonies, such as Moses, Joshua, David, Paul, etc. I can witness from my own life too. Watch out and study the experiences God has taken you through till now. What does it tell you? Just think for a moment what type of a family God had chosen to place you on the planet. What family experiences you have been through till now. What environment you grew up in. What socio-economic condition God has put you through. What ministries you have been exposed to. What education you have received. If you're earning, what jobs you have been exposed to. Reflect on these things. Ask the Lord if they are pointers to your call and purpose on this planet. Thank you for listening to this message on indicators to your call. In the episode to follow, we will study your gifts as the next indicator revealing your call and purpose. The portion of scriptures from where this episode's message has been taken is from Genesis chapters 37, 39, 40 and 41. Till we meet again, Shalom and God bless you. Do not forget to subscribe and share. YWAC. Youth with a call. You are unique.